Good morning students. Today's topic is circles. So in our daily life we will see many objects which are in round shape. So the round shape mathematically we will call the shape as circle. So in our daily life we will see a clock which is in the round shape, the bangle, a tie. These are all in the shape of circle. So these round shape, the mathematical name given for these round shape is the circle. So what is a circle? A circle is a simple closed curve which is not a polygon. It has some very special properties. So a circle is a simple closed curve. So it's a curve which is closed. And one more condition, which is not a polygon. We know that a polygon will form with the line segments, but this circle is formed only with the curves. So it's not a polygon, which is not a polygon. And these circles have so many properties and so many parts also. Now let us know one by one what are the parts of the circle. Circle. The mathematical definition given to the circle is: a circle is the path of a point moving at the same distance from a fixed point. So if you take a fixed point, from that point it is the path. So this is the path of the point moving at the same distance. So here this distance from the point onwards, the movement of the point at the same distance is called as the circle. So this circle is moving with respect to this point at the same distance. So this is called as the circle. And now the fixed point of the circle is center. The point where it is fixed, this point, fixed point is called as the center of the circle. Usually center of the circle is indicated with C or O. Radius of the circle. The radius is a line segment that connects the center to a point on the circle. So radius means it is a line segment joining the center and a point on the circle. So here CA is the radius. If I take any another point B on the circle, the line joining this point towards the center CB, this is also called as the radius of the circle. Here again, if I take another point O and I join with C, CO is also called as radius of the circle. So here, these all are called as the radius. The plural form of radius is radii. Here what are the radii? CB, CA, CM, CO. These all radii are equal in measure. So finally what is the radius? The radius is the line segment that connects the center to a point on the circle. Next, chord. The line segment connecting two points on a circle is a chord. Radius means from the center to a point on the circle. But the chord is the line segment joining two points which are on the circle. So here P and B are the 2 points on the circle. The line joining these 2 points is called as the chord. Here PB is the chord. Here if I take A, here B, this also we will call it as the chord. So chord means the line segment connecting 2 points on the circle. Next one is diameter of the circle. This diameter will be double the size of the radius, and this diameter also is a line segment joining 2 points on the circle, but it should pass through the center. So here OA is the radius, OB is the radius, and total AB if you take, it is called as the diameter. This diameter is 2 times of the radius. So the diameter is a line segment joining 2 points on the circle passing through center. Diameter should pass through the center. So it is the longest chord also we can call. So it is the longest chord that passes through the center. So diameter is double of the radius, and it is the longest chord that passes through the center. And here if you take like this, so it is also a diameter. CD is also a diameter as it connects 2 points on the circle and it passes through the center of the circle. So we can call CD also as a diameter arc. An arc is a portion of the circle. So if you take in a circle some part, so here is the point P and Q. If I take this part, just a part of the circle, it is called as the arc. Here the part between P and Q is called as the arc. The arc PQ is denoted as PQ, and upon this curve, so you have to indicate with a curve upon the PQ. This is called as arc PQ. Next one is circumference. The distance around the circle is its circumference. So this distance around the circle, this distance is called as the circumference of the circle. If I start here, so this distance you have to travel around the circle, and here if you reach, this distance is called as the circumference of the circle. Next one is sector. A region in the interior of the circle enclosed by an arc on one side and a pair of radii on the other 2 sides is called a sector. Its meaning is the region, a region in the interior. So this is the circle and this is interior. In this interior, the region where here it is the arc and here these 2 are the radii. So in between this region, we will call it as a sector. So sector is the region enclosed one side with the arc and 2 sides with the radii is called as the sector. In this sector also, this is called as minor sector. This is called as minor sector, and the remaining all it is called as major sector. So sector is the region enclosed by an arc and 2 radii. Segment. A region in the interior of a circle enclosed by a chord and an arc is called segment of the circle. So this is the chord, the line joining 2 points on the circle, and this is the arc, the area, the region between these 2 parts is called as the segment. So the region, the interior of the circle which is enclosed by the chord and its arc is called as the segment. Just like in sector, segment also 2 parts are there. This is called as minor segment and the remaining part, all this part is called as the major segment. Once again, a region in the interior of a circle enclosed by a chord and an arc is called as the segment of the circle. Next one is semicircle. A diameter of a circle divides it into two equal parts. Each part is a semicircle. So look at this figure. This is the circle, and here you are having, this is the diameter. This diameter divides the circle into two equal parts, and each part we will call it as a semicircle. So here in this circle we are having two semicircles, and a semicircle is half of a circle with the end points of diameter as part of the boundary. If I draw this semicircle separately, we are having this boundary as the diameter of the circle. If AB is the diameter and C is the center, here A, B and this is the C. For this semicircle, this diameter becomes the boundary. So for this semicircle, this diameter becomes the boundary. Now let us see all the parts of the circle briefly in a circle. So here this is the circle, and here A is the center. Center is A. Radius. AB is the radius. We can take AC also radius. And chord. So chord is the line joining two points on the circle. So EC is the chord. DC. DC is the diameter of the circle. And the sector, the area between ACB. So ACB, this area is called as the sector. Next, arc, EC. So just a part of the circle is called as the arc. So EC we can call it as arc. The segment is EOC. So here EOC. And this area, this is a full area, is called as the segment. The points that is to be remembered in this circle's part is every diameter is a chord, but every chord is not a diameter. So this is one important point to be noted. So here it is a chord, and this is diameter passing through the center. So here what we are saying, every diameter is a chord. So this diameter is connecting two points on the circle. So we can call it as a chord. But this chord CD is not passing through the center. So we should not call this chord as diameter. So finally, every diameter is a chord, but every chord is not a diameter. Next one, two diameters of a circle will always intersect each other at center of the circle. So if you draw two diameters, both the diameters will pass through the center only. Here AB is one diameter and DE is another diameter. Both the diameters are passing through the center. So the two diameters of a circle will always intersect each other at the center of the circle. Next, the center of a circle is always in its interior. So center of the circle will always lie interior of the circle only.